What up, YouTube Army? Welcome back to the Motherboards.org YouTube channel. I'm Elric Ferris, your host, and today is the launch day of the new NVIDIA GTX 560 Ti series of cards. Now, we showed you guys the reference clock card in the video, and now we're going to show you an overclocked version of that card from our friends at ASUS. This is the new GTX 560 Ti DirectCU top card, geared for the enthusiast. So let's check out this thing, the features, and whether it's worth your money at the end of the day. So here we take a look at the ASUS DirectCU Top GTX 560. Now, this card is totally different than the standard reference design card that you get from NVIDIA in many ways. For one thing, it's overclocked. It has a 900 megahertz core clock, an 1800 megahertz shader clock, and it features a 4200 megahertz memory clock. It's been completely redesigned as far as the cooling goes too. Here is the standard reference card. Here is the new ASUS card. Many differences. The card's actually about 9.5 inches long. It's a little bit longer than the standard reference card. It features 2 fans instead of 1. It also features really dynamic triple 6mm flattened heat pipes, which you really can't see that are inside of here. But these copper heat pipes, they help to take the heat away from the GPU and dissipate it away from the card. Now, ASUS has completely redesigned this card. It's geared for the overclocker. It's supposed to be overclocked even more than you see here. It might even go to about 920 to 950 depending on your system, but it's mainly designed to run cooler and quieter and be able to run your system without overheating. So we're gonna take a look at the rear I/O. It's got 2 standard DVIs and a mini HDMI connector. As you saw in the unboxing, it comes with a little adapter if you have a standard HDMI connector to cook in there. We also here on the top, we have the SLI finger. And then we have where you stick it in, your PCI slot right here, which goes into your motherboard. So overall, this is a very nice card. It weighs heavier than the standard reference card. It's got much better parts. You know, ASUS, they use what they call their super alloy power. And what this does is this helps regulate the card. We've talked about in the reference design how it had 4-phase power. Well, this is basically ASUS's better version of that stuff. So that's all the features of the card. Let's show you now how fast it is and how it competes against the competition. So we've seen how fast this card is, and we can know that it's overclocked to 900 megahertz over the standard 823 megahertz core clock that you get on the reference NVIDIA GTX 560. Now, this card comes into market at about $269, but it has lots of features that are better than the reference card. It has all of its unique cooling on it, which keeps the card running much cooler than a standard reference card, about almost 20% cooler than your standard card out of the box. Those are good things. Plus, NVIDIA is known to play all the games because it features PhysX. A lot of people go back and forth this argument with AMD about PhysX, but for those people who like it to just run purely on your thing, NVIDIA is the only game in town right now that does this. So at the end of the day, the new ASUS GTX 560 DirectCU top card runs faster than your 6950 card that you see on the market, the 2GB version at $299. This card at $269 is at a lower price point, and the only benefit you're going to get between having more memory would be in an SLI or Crossfire configuration. So at the end of the day, I give the new ASUS GTX 560 card a Hot Product Award here on Motherboards.org. Thanks for watching.